this flow head, and I'm just going to quickly go over how you set this up. So if we look at the flow tube that goes with it, there is a smooth end and there is a corrugated end or a ribbed end. So the ribbed end goes into the red port and the smooth end goes onto the white port. So if you look on this end, you'll see that the ribbed has a red attachment that goes onto the TA, and the smooth has a white attachment that also goes onto the TA. So you're going to hook the ribbed onto the red, and you're going to hook the smooth onto the white. And when you're holding this up to your mouth, what you're going to do is you're going to keep the tubes facing up so that condensation doesn't go down into the tube. Then what you're going to do is you're going to blow into it, and then the air is going to flow through the TA, and then it's going to be able to measure the volumes and the flow rates as it goes through the TA. A couple of other things that you need to remember as you do that. The first thing you always want to do with any pulmonary function test is you need to put a nose clip on. And the reason you put a nose clip on is you don't want any air going through your nose, so you want everything going through the flow head. The other option that you have with this is you can either just put your mouth onto the flow head itself, or you can also use the mouthpieces that we use for the VO2 max testing. So you can take this mouthpiece, you can put it on and you can blow through the mouthpiece. The downside of these mouthpieces is that they're a little bit more uncomfortable. So your lips have to be on the outside of this and your teeth can kind of bite onto there. So if you do that, you're going to get a better seal, but it may be a little bit more uncomfortable. So I'll give you the option of using the sterilized mouthpiece. I also have some electric or some wipes, some alcohol wipes that you can use. You can wipe around the outside and to make sure that that's sanitized as well. So on this end, what you're going to do is you're going to hook these two ends up to the TA. So as you see here, there's a red port and a white port. What I want you to focus on here is that these are just plastic connections, so you don't want to tighten them too much. So when you're putting these on, you're just going to take the red end, you're going to push it there, and then you're going to slowly rotate this around. You don't have to tighten it too much. Just based on the design, they're going to be relatively snug just if you use a little bit of pressure. Then you're going to do the same thing with the white. You're going to put that on, and you're going to rotate the end that's on the TA, and you're not going to rotate the tube. So now it's hooked up and it's ready to go. Like everything else that we've been doing, the TA will be hooked into the computer. You'll be able to open up the appropriate settings, and you'll be able to get the correct volumes and flows that you need. So that's all that you need to do for the flow head and for the IXTA.